Hi everyone, welcome back to another tips and tricks video. This one is about shiny hunting Trapinch at Route 111 in Hoenn. Trapinch here, when you're doing any kind of encounter, whether that's single or horde, can have the potential to have an ability called Arena Trap. Arena Trap makes it so that you cannot flee from battle. So it really is a pain in the butt. If you've ever hunted here and you forgot your Pokemon that helps you escape or whatever, you know how much of a pain in the butt it is to get out of the battle because you usually have to kill all three of them. Um, but a lot of people will come here and use a reactive gas wheezing to negate this problem. And there's not really an issue with this. It works just fine, but it's definitely not optimal. There's a couple of reasons why. Reason number one being there is a line of text at the beginning of every encounter, and you'll see that here during the example. It says Wheezing's reactive gas, blah, 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 I don't know. But it was a lot better when scripts were still there. Now it's kind of a pain in the butt. But this adds a fair amount of time to each encounter. And in this game, when you're doing potentially hundreds of thousands of encounters to get a Pokemon, that time can really add up. The other thing is that it doesn't have a bonus ability. So you can't get like a roll percentage from this. Obviously, that's not the ability that it has. And there are some options to do that. So the first one being Cute Charm. If you are very dedicated to Cute Charm and you refuse to do anything else, and if you have the ability to use Cute Charm, you will use it no matter what. This is how you do that. So you'd grab a Cute Charm Pokemon. Milotic in this point that is my choice. You equip an air balloon to it. This will make it so that you are immune to Arena Trap, which is great. But you still have the text problem with this. So it's still adding a fair amount of time to each encounter, which isn't great. But if, like I said, if you're very dedicated to Cute Charm, there's your option. So that's cool. Now, second option, and my preferred option in this case, and sort of the more niche knowledge side of this, is flying type Pokemon are immune to Arena Trap. And not only does that mean you can escape from the battle, it also means that there's no line of text at the beginning of each encounter. So if you notice that here, I have a Xatu, which is probably the Pokemon you want for this, and I'll go over why. But if you, oops, looks like I don't have any sweet scent. If you get in an encounter, there's no text line for this. So it'll just say a wild Chandru appeared, sandstorm kicked up, and then you can run right away. So it really reduces the amount of time per encounter when you're doing that here. And the other cool thing is that there is a flying type Pokemon with Synchronize. That is Xatu and Natu. So if you use Xatu or Natu I should say, with the nature that you want, it will have a percentage chance. It looks like, I think it's 20% chance to match that nature. So you can get the roll bonus and you can eliminate that text before or at the beginning of each encounter and reduce the amount of time per encounter here by using a Natu or Xatu. So I think that's pretty cool. I'm still surprised about how many people don't know that, whether it's the Natu Xatu part or the air balloon part. Pretty cool, pretty helpful. So pass this information along if you know anybody who's hunting here. You'd be surprised how many people don't know this. There's any other like niche tips or tricks or things that you think might be useful to spread around the community a bit more, feel free to leave something in the comments. I've been kind of brainstorming since my last video, so I can't promise any regular cadence for this kind of thing, but if more of these kinds of things come up, I'll make sure and make a video. So have a good rest of your day, guys.